how to start this. I'm so used to having a headset and like playing a game. This is weird. Anyway, we're back for a Q&A. It's the first time that I do this actually. I've never done a Q&A before, so this is a little bit weird. As you can notice, I'm very uncomfortable right now, but we're gonna do it. I think I owe it to you guys, honestly. We have reached 2,000 subs on YouTube on January 10th, if I remember correctly. Wait, let me see. Yeah, January 10th. So I am absolutely blown away. First and foremost, thank you to everyone who subscribed and are still subscribing on my YouTube. I think that's amazing. 2,000, like, it sounds like a made-up number, to be honest. I started in October 30th, 2020, and when I started, the only really thing that I wanted was to find people to interact with on games that I really loved. I wanted to put some gameplay out there and just talk about games with people that also love games. That is all I wanted. I wanted to connect with other people, and we succeeded in that, and that makes me so fucking happy. I've never asked for more than that. When we reached 1,000 subs, I was like, what the shit, like, that's amazing. And then I never had another goal, you know what I mean? I'm not like 50,000, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just happy with what we have here. But I think you guys deserve some answers to your questions, most asked questions that we have on YouTube. So that is why I'm doing a Q&A. I'm sorry, that was a really long intro. It's my first Q&A, as I said, so I haven't read any. I mean, I read the questions, but I haven't practiced any answers or anything, so I'm probably gonna ramble a lot, and I'm sorry about that. We'll try to edit everything so it is fine, but yeah, I'm just not used to not playing a game and just talking to you guys without a headset and stuff like that. So weird for me. So bear with me, please. Yeah, I'm just gonna see my screenshots. Any noteworthy hobbies besides YouTube, cosplay, and gaming? Oh lord. My name, Whimsy, was actually, I thought about, like, before starting YouTube, I was like, what am I gonna call this, you know? I had no idea. And then I was like, what represents me? I have like 10,000 hobbies, you know, passions. And then I kind of go through them in quick successions, you know, like I'm always changing things up and stuff. So I was like, Whimsy really fits for that, like whimsy psyche, you know, like I'm literally whimsical at times. So I have a lot of hobbies. I can list a couple that have really stayed with me over the years, but I've tried many things in my life because I like trying new stuff. So things that have stayed, I would say movies, like watching movies, criticizing, debating on movies, or debating on anything. Debate is also a huge hobby of mine, if that can be called a hobby. I would say roller skating. Not inline roller skating, really like vintage style where it's like 4 wheels. So that's roller skating. So I roller skate. Also pole fitness / pole dancing is a huge hobby / sport of mine that I really enjoy, and I have to get back into it. It's been a while that I haven't pole danced, but I should really get back into it. I have my own pole as well in my house, so yeah. And I have my own roller skates as well that I could show you. Wait, I'm gonna show you guys. Let me grab them. All right, so these are my roller skates. It's quite heavy, actually, surprisingly. I added a couple of things over the years that I've been practicing roller skating. In the beginning, I didn't have this leash. You can take it off easily, like I'm gonna show you. So this is like this is the basic roller skate that you get. I've put a new stopper, like it doesn't come with this. This is the Cherry Bomb stopper, I think. I'm not gonna go into many details if you guys are not interested in roller skating. Let me know in the comments if you wanna me to make a video about that. I could. But yeah, these are my roller skate that I absolutely love. So as I was telling you, they are 4 wheels. It's not inline. This is for grinding on a rail or something like that, or in a skate park. That is why I have a block. It's called a block. So you can like go into some rails or stuff. And this is to stop. If you guys never did any roller skating, maybe you don't know that. Usually with inlines, you stop with the heel, right? There is like a stopper on the heel. But with roller skate, you stop with the front. So you have to, when you're rolling forward, you have to go backwards and then stop like this, and it scratches on the floor like this. And that's how you stop. So it is very important to learn that when you start roller skating, you have to know how to skate backwards quite early on to be able to stop at like on a dime like this. So yeah, those are my roller skates. I really like the color combination of blue and pink. When I bought them, they were more pink than that. They were way more pink. I could possibly like show under here. It's and even then, like, it was way more pink than it's now, but I actually like it more this way. I like that they are dirty a little bit. They show that, you know, they show some wear, you know, like I use them, and I think that's amazing. The inside is actually really cool too, and this is a type of wheel that goes inside and outside. There are many type of wheels. I can talk about all that in another video because this is gonna be way too long, I'm so sorry. But these are Moxie's roller skating. If it's something that interests you, highly recommend checking it out. Roller skating is absolutely amazing. The community is I love it. I miss it. I cannot roller skate during the winter, so, and right now it's winter, so obviously I'm not roller skating. There aren't that many skate parks around here, so I can really practice it in the winter, but in the summer, I love it. So that's a huge hobby of mine. And pole dancing, maybe I can put some videos, but pole dancing is absolutely an amazing sport that I love. It has helped me liking my body a little bit more. It's really good for body image. It is very good for making arm muscles and core muscles as well. I had no arms before starting pole dancing, like literally toothpick arms that I had. But nowadays they are a little bit better. I'm not saying that I'm that I have huge muscles, but yeah, pole dancing is also a big hobby of mine. Apart from that, I really like reading. Favorite book? I don't do favorites, by the way, guys. I don't know how my brain works, but having a favorite something is very difficult for me because I have so many interests, right? So I would say that one of my favorite books is probably World War Z from Max Brooks. I think it's an amazing book. I know it sounds weird, but it's like a mix between zombies and international relations, which is something that I have a degree in. By the way, I have a bachelor's degree in international relations and languages, and so I have an interest in politics and international relations. I'm sorry. So that book is really interesting to me because I love the zombie genre. Absolutely love the TV series Walking Dead. I'm like, yeah, zombies are my thing. So, or at least one of my things. So yeah, World War Z would be one of the top in the books. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. The question was just other hobbies. I am probably forgetting a lot because I love so many things, but those were my main hobbies apart from gaming, cosplaying. Makeup is one. I absolutely love putting on makeup and trying out new things. Cosplay is also one of the things that I really like doing. So yeah. Alright, from Inkpen Dude on Instagram, if you had to choose 3 games to play for a year, which do you choose? Can choose Bloodborne. Alright, can choose Bloodborne. I would have definitely said Bloodborne. I would say three games for a year. So it has to be games that have high replayability. I think I would say Dark Souls 3, Hollow Knight, and Red Dead Redemption 2. I think those are 3 games that have high replayability and that I really enjoy. God of War would be also good, but replayability is not as good, I feel like, as like Red Dead Redemption 2 for me. Red Dead Redemption 2, I can literally just hunt and sleep in a tent for hours in that game. Like, yeah. So yeah, that would be, I think that would be my choice for the 3 games. I have one from Behemoth, which is, how's the general experience being a nurse been for you? Any particularly noteworthy, odd, or funny stories that you can share, of course? General experience of being a nurse, because I'm a registered nurse. If you guys didn't know, my real job is nursing. It's not YouTube and streaming. But general experience, I would say, is a very difficult question for me to answer, because I would say that I love the care and what it entails. So the job itself is good. It's the conditions that I have trouble with. It's very, very poor conditions. I live in Canada, so if it can help you a little bit, but we have a lot of forced overtime. A lot. It is very highly probable that everybody does at least once a burnout in that job. Mentally, it is exhausting. Physically, it is quite exhausting as well, so you're always up and running, you know? But mentally and emotionally, it's the most exhausting. So I like being a nurse, but has the experience been that good for me? I don't think so. If I had to do it all over again, I'm not sure I would choose that path, to be honest. Like 100% honest with you guys. I'm not sure I would choose nursing, only because it is so difficult mentally and emotionally. But at the same time, I don't regret anything. I don't regret anything in my life, to be honest. I think everything you can learn from, everything brings something, whether it seems bad or not at first, but then you, maybe it's super bad at first, but then it made you learn something. Nursing hasn't been entirely bad at all. I really, really liked it and still do. It's just that I needed to change some things up. That's why I stopped nursing in December 2021, just because I was about to have a burnout, and I am going to switch to a private agency instead of working for the public system, so I won't have forced overtime anymore. So that is going to be very good for me. That is why I stopped for a while, but I will go back into it, because honestly I miss it sometimes. Like I really like the care. So I have a lot of stories. What could I... Okay, one funny that I could say, when I was working in traumatology, which is like people who have accidents and break bones and stuff, I always had to ask questions, especially to patients that hit their head. In traumatology, we have a lot of those. You have to see if they are oriented or not. Are they like a little bit confused still or not, you know? So I had to ask what date we are, where are we, what's your name, and what do you think is my job, you know, like that kind of questions. And I asked that to a patient and he answered like really silly things sometimes with the dates and stuff. He was clearly a little bit confused, but I still asked, what do you think is my job? What do I do? Because sometimes they don't answer. They are so confused that they just don't answer at all. It's hard to explain in such a short Q&A video, but anyway. And I said, what do you think is my job? And the patient answered, oh, you're definitely a bodybuilder. And I was like, wow, I never heard that one. Okay, like, do I really look like a... I mean, I know I'm tall. I'm 5'8", but like, what muscles? Like, I'm a bodybuilder, okay. Sure, I'm Arnold, yeah. Like, it was so funny. It was just the patient was clearly confused, but it was really funny. So I have a lot of stories like that, a lot of them. I have also really, really tragic stories. I have really sad stories that I'm not gonna talk about obviously here, but it comes with the job. It comes with human experience, which includes happiness, sadness, rage, anger, tragedy. Like, you have all. You will see all. That was one of the funny stories that I could tell, I would say. But I have so many. Yeah. Anyway, next question. Chivo asks, congrats on 2K. What was it or who was it that got you into gaming, and how old were you when you started? I would say it's my siblings. We are 4 children, so I have 3 older siblings. I'm the youngest, so for me, I think it's them that got me into gaming, and for them it was our parents, I guess, that bought us a Nintendo the original Nintendo, like not Nintendo 64, just Nintendo. That is how we started gaming. So we would play Mario, obviously, Teen Ninja Turtles, we played Caveman, we played Conan, we played like everything you can play on Nintendo, basically we did. And I would watch especially my brothers, but also my sister play these games, and that just got me into it. And then we got a PS1, which was a huge upgrade at the time, and I saw my older sister and eldest brother play Tomb Raider, and then my other brother also started playing, and Tomb Raider became just my life. Like Tomb Raider was a huge hit for me, especially Tomb Raider 3 and Tomb Raider 2 are like my two favorites, I would say. I think that really got me into gaming. And then The Sims, when we finally got a PC, but I was already like 10 or 11 years old at the time, so I had already been playing a lot of games before we got a PC, but it was on Nintendo and PS1 and even PS2, I think. Then we got a PC. And then I started playing The Sims. And that was just me. Nobody else was playing The Sims. My brothers didn't care. My sister, she was not really into that. My mother liked it though. My mother really liked The Sims and we would play together. But apart from that, yeah, The Sims really got me into PC gaming. And then I played Unreal Tournament as well on PC. We played Doom. Before we had a PC in the house, we had a PC at the farm, and we played Doom on that one. And I watched my brothers play that. So I would say my siblings really got me into gaming. I was... How old was I? I mean, I was a baby. Like, I don't know. I just always had games in my life because of my siblings. I don't remember when I really started. I think I was like 4. I don't know. But games have always been a huge hit in our house, so yeah, that's about it. Zero asks, what did you want to be when you were little? It's so weird. You guys are gonna be like, what the fuck? But when I was super young, like elementary school young, first job that I was like, I want to do that was how do you call it? Paleontologist. Basically, I was a huge fan of Jurassic Park. And I was like, I want to do that. I wanted to like dig and find fossils and like swipe them. And I would go in the backyard and I would be like swiping rocks and like tree roots and be like, oh my god, I found a whatever, like a dinosaur. I was a huge fan. I wanted to do that. And then it evolved a little bit. When I was in elementary school, I wanted to become a bus driver, like a school bus driver. And I would pretend that I was a school bus driver and, you know, open the door so that the kids enter and then close it and go forwards. And I wanted to do that. I thought it was the coolest job ever. Like, I thought my school bus driver was amazing. So I think when you see things when you're young, you are very, like, your imagination is so strong, so you're very interested in the things that you see, right? So Jurassic Park was like, oh my god, I want to do that. And then I want to drive a school bus, like, how amazing. Yeah, that is basically what I went through. And then other things after that, and finally nursing, but yeah. And we got a couple of questions from Patric as well. Are you more a morning person or someone that sleeps throughout the day and is awake all night? I am a night owl. Like, literally have always been, will always be a night owl. I wish I wasn't. I wish I was a morning person. I am not by any means a morning person. It's not that I'm like bad company in the morning or something. Like, I'm fine. I don't have a bad mood in the morning or something like that. But I am so sleepy. I want to puke. I don't feel good when I have to wake up early. Really not. And then, yeah, I sleep a lot. I need to sleep a lot. I know, I don't think you guys know that, at least not most of you, but I have p.o.t.s, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. I have a hard time saying it in English. Basically, And I have medication for that now. I have beta blockers for my heart, but basically it's just that as soon as I stand up, my heart beats way too fast. Doesn't need to be that fast, but does, and stays that way when I'm standing up. And when I sit down, it lowers a little bit, and when I'm lying, it is perfectly fine, perfectly good, like 70 beats per minute heartbeat when I'm lying down, even 50. But then when I am in like an upward position, it goes crazy. And it's not my blood pressure that is the problem, it's really adrenaline receptors that are not working correctly. Anyway, I'm not gonna go in too much details. There are many types of p.o.t.s, but I'm like the adrenaline problem type. But anyway, I had a lot of problems with that, especially before I started taking medication, and that brings a lot of tiredness. I am usually very sleepy. I'm just always sleepy. I would sleep all the time if I could, which is really shitty, to be honest. I wish I had more energy. I have a lot more energy now that I take medication though. It made a world of difference, but still I get tired very easily. So that doesn't help. I'm not a morning person at all. But when I reach about like 9 p.m, 10 p.m, I am on a high, like super high. I could go all night. I'm super creative at that time. Like that is when I'm most creative for my YouTube or streaming or stuff. Like if I could spend all night creating stuff, I would, but obviously it's not sustainable. Like I shouldn't do that. And for people around me, it's just not good to hear like the keyboard going at like 3 a.m, you know what I mean? So but yeah, I'm very, very energetic and creative at around midnight. And my mother and father told me that I've always been like that. When I was a baby, I would sleep 10 hours, and I'm still like that. 10-12 hours is not abnormal for me, but I would sleep a lot and be impossible to wake up in the morning, and I'm still like that. So yeah, I'm not a morning person at all. No. That is why as a nurse I work at night by choice. Like I highly prefer working at night. It is amazing than working during the day. Ugh. If you could live in a video game world, what would it be? Ooh. That is hard. I'm gonna choose two because I can't say just one, but I would say Horizon Zero Dawn world with the machines and stuff. That's pretty amazing. Very dangerous though. And Red Dead Redemption 2. I just love westerns. I know though that women were not really treated well in that time, but I wish I could be there with like Arthur and the gang. Like yeah, that's some world that really drew me in when I played. But I'm sure like there are better worlds that I should say, like for example Stardew Valley or something like that. I've never played, but you know what I mean, like super peaceful. But I need some excitement, so I think Red Dead Redemption 2 would be good. And Horizon, yeah. If you could make a remake happen for one game, what would it be? Bloodborne, but like I just need 60 FPS. That is all. But Bloodborne really needs some love. Like one of my favorite games ever made, a fucking masterpiece. But I wish that we could have some kind of remaster or remake of Bloodborne to have like 60 FPS, and yeah, that is all I ask. Honestly. But maybe an older game. I feel like it's such a boring answer because I could answer like a Nintendo game or something that could be remade as like a PS5 or something, but I just want Bloodborne at 60 FPS. That is all I ask. Yeah, that's it for the Q&A, I think, guys. Whew. Made it. Thank you so much for all the questions. That was super fun. All right, so I think I should do just a little bit of an update before we leave, before we end this video. I wanted to update you guys a little bit on what is happening with the channel, what is happening with streaming, all of that. Basically, I don't know when I'm gonna upload this, but probably soon, so I'm just gonna say it outright. I'm going to stream Elden Ring. I let at least even more than a week for you guys to play it, because I didn't want my stream to be in the way of you guys enjoying Elden Ring and having spoilers because of me, you know? So I let the hype pass a little bit, and then I will start playing it on March 7th. I'm going to stream it, and then we're going to upload it to YouTube. So don't worry guys, if you cannot make it to the streams, that's totally fine. We're gonna put it on YouTube someday. But I am super excited for Elden Ring. You guys don't even know. I'm like, I love it. The other update that I wanted to tell you guys about is that I want to upload more videos every week, because in the last few months I was like uploading 1 video per week, if that, you know, like I was really struggling with editing, streaming, uploading, filming. Like it was way too much. So I hired 2 editors that are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for everybody who reached out on Instagram, in my DMs, and on Discord after I posted on YouTube. I had so many people reaching out and tell me that they wanted to edit my videos, and that is mind-blowing. So I'm really happy that we have 2 editors now to help us out. But I want to post a Dark Souls video every week, a Bloodborne BL4. That is what is going on. Okay, that is what is going on right now on the channel. We have every Sunday a Witcher episode. Every Wednesday we have a Dark Souls 1 episode out. Every Friday we have a Bloodborne BL4 challenge episode out. BL4 challenge is basically you don't level up. You take waste of skin class at the beginning of the game, and then you never level up. I streamed that a couple of months ago, but now we're posting the VODs edited, and I'm trying to make those episodes less than an hour long, so that's very fun. Very fun to edit and very fun to watch, I think. It's really enjoyable, so we're posting that. And then I'm trying to post at least once a week an episode of The Witcher TV series season 2, but those are so long to edit, guys, and they are so difficult as well to upload on YouTube, because YouTube blocked them because of Netflix at every turn. So I don't think I will be able to post a video every week, but it would be on Saturdays normally, but I don't think it will be possible. It's just too long. So my editors right now are helping me. They are editing Dark Souls 1 and my BL4 Bloodborne videos. The rest is still me, so I'm still editing the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt playthrough, and also the Witcher TV series season 2. That is still me that is editing this. So yeah, that's pretty much what is happening. The VODs that are coming, because now we're probably, by the time I post this, we're finished with Dark Souls 1. I'm gonna put Sekiro and Dark Souls 3 playthroughs on YouTube that I've already played. We also have a Hollow Knight playthrough that I can put, and we will have Elden Ring eventually. So we have a lot of stuff coming, and I'm very excited about that. We also have Shifu. If you guys want to see that playthrough, maybe we can put it as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I think I rambled a lot. I'm very sorry about that. I will have to edit that out a lot. But that was fun. That was cool. Let me know if you like the Q&A, guys. We can do that more often, or maybe updates more often. That would be a good idea as well. Thank you so much for all the questions, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and thank you so much for watching.